apparently more than 16 million babies are born in conflict zones and natural disasters around the world every year. And we don't know much about them, and we believe it's a tremendous number, and it's something we really need to talk about. And we couldn't come up with a more compelling genre than a documentary series to talk about it.
And these babies will be the future generation, and we strongly believe that the way you're born, the way what your mother is experiencing during the pregnancy, like if she's going through war and she's going through trauma, then you're going to be affected when you're born already and you haven't even experienced things in your own life. So we really believe that it's very important the way we're born, and it's very important how the families deal with birth and how they raise up these kids, because we just have to say one example, like in the Gaza Strip, a 6-year-old boy today has lived through 3 wars already in his short life. Imagine that. So what kind of adult is he gonna be? A peaceful person who's ready to negotiate? Unlikely, because he has experienced so much trauma and terrible things already, that maybe anger is the main emotion which is going to drive his life. So what do we expect from the next generation? So we think this is a very important and very unique topic.
Inspiration, where does it come from, the inspiration for this subject?
You know, you watch the news, you're so used to, all of us are so used to the rising death toll in the daily news, and unfortunately what we experience, most of the viewers just couldn't care less while eating their dinners and watching TV, and we are so used to these numbers and faces, and we believe that birth is still such an emotional subject and something everybody can relate to, that it could form a unique bridge between this voiceless generation of 4 and a burned out audience of television.
And this genre, documentary, why documentary for this subject matter? Why is it important to have it made as a documentary?
Because we think that you can find the most exciting things in reality. You don't need to come up with fiction, especially if you just think about this topic. I mean, getting to know these families and gaining their trust, that they let us to the delivery rooms. Let's say in a strict Muslim community, you really have to develop a relationship with the family, which already makes your footage so exciting and makes you being so honored to be able to share this with the world. So that gives us a drive, because we remember spending all the time together with these families in these situations, like a mobile clinic in a Syrian refugee camp, for example. Can you imagine that? Not even a
where this little guy called Ibrahim was born. And still, when our baby was born, we saw some of his gestures, and we remembered Ibrahim and his mother. I mean, it was a tearful and painful experience to follow the first week of a baby like that, without home, without citizenship whatsoever.
Being a parent yourself, so it's
We
compelling.
became parents while
After that,
producing the series.
So how far are you into the production?
We're already in post-production, and we are planning some additional shooting.
So how is this event helping you, Asian side of the story?
We will see. We will see. We had the pitch, we had some nice feedback, and we look forward to the one-to-one meetings that
It's
are
our first
happening
experience
tomorrow.
in Asia, so we don't know the market here yet. We're really looking forward to get to know some friends here.
And we love Sunny Side of the Dog, the French or the
You
European
were-
version
you
of
were.
this. Yes, that's where we.
Okay. How is it
pitched.
different? I mean, for those who are not really
We don't.
familiar,
We really don't. This is our
familiar
first
with the
day.
sunny side of the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
We
the
cannot
first
say
day
yet.
for us, so we have no idea. Ask us in 4 days. We don't know.
yeah. So what's the market like for documentary? As a documentary filmmakers, are there potentials? I mean, in the coming years, how do you see it evolving?
As far as we see it, but we are not that experienced or anything. As far as we see it, it's really it's a second golden age of documentary around the world, in the US, in Europe, and hopefully here too.
And how do you want to see this project, travel once it's completed? What's the great message, that you want to give to the audience on this topic?
Well, we just want to give a voice to those who are voiceless.
Yeah.
I mean, how many refugee stories have you seen, and do you remember any of them? We would like to try to, through Ibrahim, for example, who's on this picture, that maybe you're gonna remember him because a baby being born really stirs up all the emotions in human beings, because we all have babies. So we really hope that this is a strong message.
Oh, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
all the best.
Thank you
Eszter,
so much.
Andras, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Lovely